He got it! Three to shoot. Vassell drives and with the right hand. 19, 20, 21 minutes on average for a lot of guys, because when they go in, it's as hard as they can go for a few minutes, and it's one of the few teams to improve upon. In a game where Florida State was without their standout freshman, Patrick Williams. The baseline opened the game with crisp passing, great ball movement, hard cuts. Vassell hangs and
Raekwon Gray barreling to the basket, brings it back outside. Vassell, his first shot is good.
As they're limiting and always having one foot in the paint, not allowing Florida State to have a clear shot to the rim.
Clock winding down, and Devin Vassell
Knocked down his first shot.
Olenicek with a block. Numbers for the Seminoles. Off the dribble to hang with the Seminoles here. Vassell with a pull-up. Offensively, you can't be soft against Florida State.
I think Devin Vassell's got to get a touch.
There's a touch.
Automatic when he gets his feet set. 177 career threes, 10th in the history of Louisville. Johnson the miss. They bring the crowd back to life if they score. Devin Vassell's had a very quiet night. Vassell, tough shot, and he made it. Kimball turned it over. Polite looked at his feet, thought about teeing up a three. Vassell rises and fires a
third personnel. Walker on Thunderbird. Vassell a three. That's a good sign for a break on the Wolfpack bench, and here's Daniels slashing from the wing and blocked from behind. Turnover issue here in the last few minutes, and now Vassell picks Johnson. He'll try and beat Helms to the rack, and 10 to go now. 2-point lead for the number 8 Seminoles. Vassell a three. Got it from the...
in recruiting. Like, they know coming in, they are going to play with 10, 11 guys at Florida State, and that's something.
They defend for 40 minutes. Cassius Stanley had it blocked by Vassell, who runs the floor. One-on-one with Jones.
Duke pushing Florida State further out on the floor.
Vassell, they need it. They came.
So much more confident as an offensive player with those long arms. Has proven to be a really good mid-range.
Vassell for the tie.
Wow.
For 18%.
Horn set for Florida State. Pretty well defended by Duke.
Season shift. Lack of making shots is what told me.
Vassell
away, and they got a little momentum there.
When it comes, even this time of the year during college basketball season, Forrest with the depth over the top. Vassell will give it up on the spin. Forrest. And a beautiful shot. Vassell airborne. Not there. Picks off the miss. Goes to the other side. 16 points a game. He has 6 so far today. Vassell weaving his way closer for 2.
How locked in this team is.
Stone tried to save it, but right back over. Vassell in close for 2.
For them to be able to beat this team today, someone else has to stand up. What looks so far could possibly be as 5.
Jalen Cone, the freshman from Walkertown, North Carolina. The first 3 of the game.
Michael Pravitsa to the basket because he's athletic enough to get there.
Vassell steps into a 3. Knowles have led by as many as 9 in this first half. Vassell lets it fly. He is perfect from the floor. Polite cut off by the defending of Couture. Vassell
can find the rim today.
Nolly's 0 for 3 from 3. Vassell to go in regulation. Vassell steps right into
the transfer from Rice, and Trent Forrest, who has the ball now, doing a little bit of everything for the Seminoles. First shot on the way, and it's really a shooting vest. Because that's I call everything, whatever I'm wearing is my shooting shirt, my shooting vest. The consideration, the guy did just miss some time with an ankle, you know. As Vassell gets into the open floor, and
that's by design. When you do that, you bring a double team high, you force them into playing offense early.
Vassell hesitated and still made it.
Team who can score, so you go from facilitator to primary guy, and that pressure and that dichotomy of do I score or do I pass? He's talking to Tony Bennett before the...
And Clark throws it away. Steal by Force. Great pass ahead. And away from Vassell. The back. Osborne trying to post up Huff. Scored on him a moment ago, drawing Jay's fourth foul. Devin Vassell. Wow.
The mismatch if what? He's able to get by it. A turnover. Force the line. Final 4 minutes of the first half. Durham didn't bite. Vassell trying to muscle in on Vassell.
There's a turnover by Notre Dame, however.
Forrest the lob. Vassell again.
Think about it for a second, but
Vassell, he had another turnover. 10 of them for the Canes. Vassell, the trailer.
Miami needed that one badly.
Wyatt Wilkes, beautiful shot fake. Vassell rises. And Wardenberg had it pop out.
Oh, boy.
Other end, Vassell scoring.
This is a problem for Florida State. If guys like Likes and Vassell heat up, this could be...
5-point game. Vassell, Walker, a transition three. The follow for... Wardenberg cuts. Trent Forrest gives it up. Devin Vassell. Got it!
To reset the offense for Florida State, which has had a nice week of rest. There's Vassell. Vassell, shot fake, step back.
He's shaking up.
He helps lead the break to the bucket.
Yeah, but they've also been deliberate several times here throughout the game, so they're mixing it up as the opportunity is there.
Already one bucket off that backdoor cut. This time it's a turnover.
That's the adjustment made.
Vassell, they may not know exactly where or when they're supposed to be doing something. Vassell gets the shot. He did. Comes up to Hedge. Forrest dribbles it out. Gray drives, kicks. Vassell, yes! From
1 of 7 from the floor. Florida State with its 13-2 record. Tough shot. Keep it alive. Vassell in the corner. Twisting shot and in by the Noles. They fire a leg injury sustained in the closing moments of the game against Pittsburgh. That one blocked the... It's been a steady parade. With a free throw strike for Wake Forest in this first half last night. And you just go up and down the standings, Mark.
Tremendous team defense. They pack it in. They really communicate well. That's why they allow only 35%.
Devin Vassell.
Five-star camp, Honesdale, home of Howard Garfinkel, the super guard.
Vassell for 3. He knocks it down.
And Kentucky goes 21 for 25, and it's an overtime game.
Well, the 5-made threes already matches his career.
He was really responsible in terms of recruiting guys like Sam Bowie, Jim Masters. Oh, nice play. His stock is going up. He's like PJ Washington. Kentucky stock went up.
Big shot from Warren. He's got 30. Vassell leans in. Oh.
Different thing. High energy guy that can score, can slash a little bit. He'll need to play at a high level today too. That's the key to changing defenses, and it's hard to do multiple defenses well, but if you can, which they have, they're top 20 in the nation defensive.
Ball earlier. Alvarado on the run out. Vassell! 18 points a game, 41% from 3 this year for the sophomore. Vassell got another. So the small ball lineup for the Noles. Vassell, great rebound, Osborne. Tenuous spot in this game if you're Georgia Tech.
Vassell picks the pocket of Youngblood. Forrest back to Vassell. And we welcome you back to Tallahassee. Sean Davison alongside Adrian Crawford, Aria Masudi, the third member of our team.
Great play.
And Vassell.
Evans has it. Here comes Florida State trying to cut into this lead.
They got numbers.
And an open three. Vassell hits the... Trent Forrest going strong. Kick back out. Rising is Vassell, and he...
8-point lead here for Florida State. There's a shot from the corner. It's Vassell also.
Ooh, wow, old school Celtics, and now another turnover. Oh,
you might start here. Knowles with their largest lead, up 13. Wide open, Vassell. Oh, great pump fake. Dribble to his left and has what it takes this year, Dallin, to hang in that college football playoff. They're probably the overlook. Now it's Gray. Vassell. Left hand.
That will make him feel good early in this one. Nearing the 16-minute mark. Frenetic pace to this.
Their engine going is through their defense.
Vassell, 3.
I thought Florida State did a really good job calling out all their action on the defensive end.
Curran Scott, he's stripped. There's Vassell. Thus far, Florida State has not turned turnovers into immediate transition points. They had the missed dunk, and here they pull it out. 2-point Seminole lead. Into the corner. That three is good. Florida State early in the season knocked off the Gators. Vassell. Hole in the defense.
By the rim. Almost spectacular, but not quite. That pass in the corner. The three is good.
Backfire with the arm bar.
There are no good turnovers from the corner. The three is good. They have something a little more special on their hands.
I think you can put those conversations to bed simply because how they won in those 7.
Not because he's a great scorer, but because they think they could turn him over by doubling him. There's different. You double big guys for different reasons. Sometimes you double big guys. He was a Matt Harm, so that's pretty effective.
12-2 run for Purdue. Great look down low.
A couple of times. You can put it on the floor a little bit.
Vassell answers. 3 in 13 tries tonight. Goes into the paint, jumps up. Down to Koprivica. Vassell.
Could have been a travel, too.
3 on the shot clock. Vassell from deep straight away.
ACC play once they get to the Big Ten ACC Challenge. And so you're going to see a lot of switches from Florida State, and even seeing the bigs try to do a good job of it.
It is Johnson on the drive. Polite in there with the strip. Vassell up ahead, throwing it down. Solomon Hunt in traffic.
Good pass.
Tried timing.
Then they're going to struggle this year.
Well, here comes Devin Vassell. What's that? He comes back out to Forrest. Here is Vassell.
Great pass.
In the corner. Foul at the free throw line. St. Francis needed somebody to step up. There's Vassell rising.
He gets his right hand.
Big collision. Vassell wide open. And Patrick Williams on the wing in front of the Mocs bench. Long cross-court pass. Vassell, 3-ball conference.
And so far, Chattanooga has been able to still withstand the storm.
Nice inbound play.